Welcome, Gemini, to Expression Personnelle Tarot. We have Gemini energy here strongly with the solar eclipse, as well as the sextile. We have multifaceted, balanced, and curious here. Creation, intention, potential, harmony, compatibility. With all signs here on the wheel, all zodiac signs here can actually embody the Gemini spirit with harmony and ease, with compatibility. Here we have two signs that do tell me that maybe a mutual sign. There is adaptability with someone that surrounds you. Do you trust the situation? Or are you going to wind up surrendering to the fact that maybe something is not so versatile or flexible as it once was? Perhaps right now you were looking for some kind of balance here, bringing that back in by surrendering to a situation overall. As we have the fire energy here, it exudes dynamic energy. You radiate when you are able to focus on that inner child. Now, known as the twins energy, you do have that ability to look within. As you are dealing with earth signs, particularly Virgos, Taurus, Capricorn, maybe you are finding someone that is giving you a heads up with more of an analytical approach. As Mercury goes retrograde in earth signs. Oh, Gemini, with going with the flow overall through that energy, pragmatic energy, you're going to find that your Empress energy, love, nature, these kind of things at this time, it's going to bring in a whole lot of wanting to simply create, draw. Some of you do some woodwork. What is your North Node in your chart too? That can tell you a lot about your destiny overall. What activates you? What is causing the resistance in you, Gemini, here? I do see a struggle overall. There's something to do with opposition here. Spirit, please help guide this message for the Gemini collective as we approach this tarot journey one step at a time. This energy very much is one step at a time. So I feel as if something is saying more, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Okay, exactly. Go with the flow here. This Six of Swords tells me overall, and the King of Swords, getting control of your feelings, moving on from a situation in the present moment, trying to control the feelings, maybe even dealing with a karmic partner with the Six of Cups here. Now, we do have the Six of Wands, so it is definitely, I feel very much a success here overall, for stepping up. Somebody helped you here. You had a different viewpoint, a song, a message came around. We have that Four of Swords energy here. Something tells me that you are apart from a situation. There is a period of being You know, like, gotta keep them separated. With that Queen of Pentacles here. There's maybe a separation with someone that you really care about. Are you really thinking of someone that you were separated from? Gemini. Gemini. Who you thinking of? Okay. Justice situation. So there's an injustice here. Okay. Definite injustice overall. The Tower here. So there could have been a dispute, an altercation, but overall, the balancing of the playing field, you want to know what's going on? Spirit broke this because you did not. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Gemini, here we got the Two of Cups. There is a whole lot of love. When one door closes, another one opens. Here, we do have an attachment somehow to someone. Very serious looking, beautiful person that you find very, very beautiful here. And, wow, things are a little crazy. Pay really close attention to all the red flags here. Emperor energy. Some of you, if you're not setting boundaries, I feel as if you're dealing with someone kind of weird. As well with the Hangman. So some of you could be surrendering a whole lot of your morale. And I really don't agree with this at all, because you might just like wake up and call this a moment of insanity. Now, this is for entertainment purposes. This is the tarot. I cannot make it up. If you are going through anything in your life, any kind of opposition, and you're feeling this struggle and the resistance right now, the Tower moment says here with 1 and 6, it does equal 7 here, but this does tell me Libra energy, Mars energy, could be just your opposition at this time, which is the signs of Aries and Libra. So what's kind of funny about Aries being a little bit in opposition, or even a Libra, kind of tells me it's really odd, because usually they get along well with Gemini. So here there is definitely something where what are you enduring at this time? This could be life-changing, something to do with your destiny, that, man, you really got to take another look. You really got to understand. I'm hearing Tech 9, I'm a little dysfunctional, don't you know? There's something about your inner child overall. You felt the resistance, the struggle long enough here. But you have the ability to adapt. And this grounding energy definitely is coming in here. Now, what can Gemini be doing at this time to better their life? After this Tower moment, after the leveling of the playing field for the opposition, and you know, I'm also hearing, if you're like a Star Wars fan, let the Force be with you. Be a boss. Be a boss. Okay, you're about to take things a little bit more serious regarding your finances here coming up. You're gonna want to be on more of a stronger level. You got to understand, you got to let this past go. Let it go. But there's something pretty much holding you back from the past regarding your comfort here, your trust zone, decisions you've made in your past, friends, networking, and overall, you're trying to craft and design a situation, and you need to own up to it and let it go. It's time to let some things go. Your energy is going to start flowing here with this designer and the crafter. You're going to start looking good, feeling better. You got to understand, Gemini, one of your purposes in life is to be able to take that, let's say, that wired spring on the inside, nurture that inner child that's inside of you and make it more of a fun ride than that always feeling the despair coming from things. But the more the energy comes in, this grounding energy, and you're able to do more like creativity, like art and going out and painting, you know, on dates, you know, romantic dates, and you start doing things that you love a little bit more and a little bit more, what's going to happen is you are going to find that the level of creativity, you're going to wind up designing something and it's going to be highly lucrative. You don't have to owe nothing to no one no more. You got to look at it like, I'm going to evolve. I'm going to be my best self again. And that is going to activate something here. You're going to be more pragmatic. You're going to be more enthusiastic. There's going to be more of a dynamic approach. Okay, mutual energy, Gemini energy here. All right, but overall, Earth energy with Virgo here. Virgo's going to see some stuff here. Overall, it's definitely a refreshing way, and the fluidity that is here and the analytical approach. All right, there's something here that tells me that if you do not surrender, this is going to keep you attached to very toxic situations. You're not going to be able to have boundaries. There's all kinds of things that could really get you in some tricky situations here. So if you feel like you've been enduring anything for too long here, I feel as if you're going to need to be breaking some chains here. It's almost forcing you to sit down. Gemini, thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.